Hey everybody, I'd say I must say the past week in regards to Time Warner Cable, it's been pretty hectic, I must say. Turned in some equipment, been on the phone with them numerous times, and yesterday when I thought I had everything figured out, I noticed there was another problem with the bill. So basically, before I start out, let me go and mention what equipment's on the account, because it has to do with equipment charges, really. And basically now, after everything is said and done, we have one set-top box and one cable card. Those are the only devices being leased, and this tuning adapter here is included with the cable card lease because it's a requirement. Time Warner Cable does not charge extra for a tuning adapter. Used to be for the past 2 or 3 months. We did have an extra set-top box in the account, and I'm going to mention we used to have a modem on the account because my dad had home phone through Time Warner Cable, which he no longer does. So basically, we had the big Aris touch-tone telephone modem, which I've always referred to as a big Time Warner Cable piece of equipment. Took up so much space on the desk, and so basically, let's see, we had 2 set-top boxes for a period of like 2 or 3 months. The modem and the cable card, and at part of the time we had a digital adapter. And prior to that, we just had, one set-top box, which was included in the Triple Play promotion, plus the cable card and the modem. So anyways, let me go and talk about what's going on here. Let's go and look at some statements, because I'll tell you, I'll be honest with you, Time Warner Cable's billing department just really amazed me today. We have been overcharged for something for the past 13 or 14 months. There was something included in that bill that was not supposed to be there. So let's go back to the February 21st statement and have a look. Now, at this time this year, we had one set-top box, one modem, one digital adapter, and a cable card. So anyways, you can see the previous charges up at the top. Now look at current monthly services. Here is the services. The Triple Play promotion for $99.95 includes Starter TV, Standard TV, Variety Pass, the Guide. Now keep note of this, the Guide, HD set-top box, and remote. Those all go together. One guide per box. Yeah, pretty much that. One guide per box. Now, before I continue on, I'm going to mention what this is here. This box here. This is not a set-top box. This is a tuning adapter, and it works in conjunction with a cable card device because Time Warner Cable uses a switched digital video network. And when the tuner in this computer switches to a channel that's switched, because it's a one-way device that cannot communicate itself back to Time Warner's head-end, so it sends a request over a USB cable to this guy, and he sends that request to the head-end to change that channel, and that's why it's called a tuning adapter. This cable card device works with Windows Media Center. Windows Media Center provides free DVR service and a free guide. The guide is not from Time Warner Cable. It's actually from Windows Media Center. The guide, I believe, comes from Microsoft. You're not charged for that guide, even though it does probably get the guide info from Time Warner. So that being said, let's go and continue with this bill here. I mentioned that for a reason, because look. Okay, below that is the digital adapter, which is free until 2015. Look here. There's another guide charge. Now, why is that there? We're getting charged $3.53 for something that is useless. There's the cable card lease, $2.50 a month. Below that, internet modem lease, $5.99. That's why I say buy your own modem. And if you have Time Warner home phone, cancel it, then buy your own modem. And of course your taxes, fees, and surcharges. And unfortunately, I don't have statements all the way back to April 2013. But let's go and move on to the next statement. I'm actually going to skip to the April statement, because that's when we had an extra box on the account. Anyways, here we go. Partial month charges. Look, the guide, $4.45. HD set-top box, $6.51. Cable card, $1. Now, during this time period, I was having to switch out tuning adapters and cable cards to troubleshoot my seating. Just keep that in mind here. This guide should not be involved with that. But look, under the Triple Play promotion, which includes a guide, a box, and a remote control, we're getting charged for 2 separate guides for 1 more set-top box. And not only that, the guide fees went up a little bit. Look here, 1 cable card, $2.50. 1 cable card at $2.50. Now technically we only have 1 cable card on the account, so this is something else I see wrong. And let's go up to partial month charges. Cable card. Look here, $1 plus $2.50. Now keep in mind, the whole time we only had 1 cable card on the account. And I was told by the people at this location here that I would not be charged extra for cable cards. Now mind you, there was never more than 1 cable card on the account. Because really, I mean, you know, I sure something to call back again and ask, and no, demand that they refund me those cable card charges, because I never had more than 1 cable card on this account. But anyways, notice, 2, the guide, that's quality of 2 guide charges along top the included guide in the promotion. So it's 3 guides for 2 set-top boxes. Okay, let's continue on. Go to the May statement. And of course, again, starting in the month of May, I was getting the cable card issues figured out, which it wasn't really the cable card, it was really the seating. Partial month charges. HD set-top box, $6.51. Okay, let me just go ahead and go on down a little bit. 2, the guide. Of course, again, there's the included guide. So again, we're getting charged 3 times for guide. You know, go back to the February statement, you notice that I was getting charged two guides for 1 set-top box. And, you know, I know something wasn't right here, so I called into Time Warner today, and the first thing they told me was like, well, you have 3 boxes on your account. And I said, no, we don't. And guess what? Yesterday when I called in to cancel home phone service, they said, oh, you have 3 boxes on your account. And I said, no, we don't. And anyway, today I said, let me tell you one thing right straight, is we had 2 boxes at one time for a period of 2 or 3 months, but we never had more than 2 boxes. We never had 3 boxes. So he looked into the he looked deeper and deeper, and he said, well, there's a tuning adapter on the account. And it amazes me. The people in billing cannot seem to figure out what a tuning adapter is versus a set-top box. They thought a tuning adapter was practically a set-top box. They're like, the guide is required for your tuning adapter. No, it's not. I mean, have a look here. This is a tuning adapter, not a set-top box. Do you see a clock on the front of it? No, you don't. Do you see a channel up or down buttons? No, you don't. Look on the back here. Like at the connections, you see a power connection, a USB connection, and 2 coax connections. These are merely for interfacing with a separate tuner for cable card. Now, just so you know, technically, with a cable card, you don't get a guide. But in Windows Media Center, it provides a guide for free. So, why is that guide charge there? It's because the people in Time Warner Cable's billing department cannot seem to figure out what cannot seem to figure out what is a tuning adapter and what is a box. So, yeah, that amazed me right there. You're not supposed to be charged for a guide for a set top, for a tuning adapter. It's a tuning adapter, not a box. So anyways, I demanded that, you know, those charges be refunded. Now, I don't know if the whole amount was been refunded, but yeah, they screwed up big time. For 13 months. Now, the reason why I did not catch this earlier is because my dad pays the bill. He basically grabs the envelope out of the mailbox, or sometimes I do, and put it on his desk, and he opens it, writes his check out for, you know, X amount, sends a little slip at the bottom, and throws away the statement. I never see it. And the way I started getting access to these statements was when I got the password and login for his account. And I noticed, and that's when I noticed all these problems. So let me tell you, Time Warner Cable just had to cough up $60 back to this account. Now let's go to the online thing and show you. Oh yeah, they also charged $10 for an Easy Connect fee, which technically that's what you're supposed to get when you get an extra box. Maybe it had something to do with this. You know, I really don't know for sure, but I have my doubts because that guide charge was there the whole time. So apparently sometime back in April 2013, either somebody at the office or somebody in Time Warner Cable's billing department mistaken a tuning adapter as a set-top box and say, oh, it needs a guide. Let's charge this user for a guide. But yeah, so anyways, they had to refund that $10 credit because I was told by the cable card technician they would refund, that would not be charged for that. This general service charge, this general service refund was for the fact that they went up on a bill, and I said, "Oh, this ain't right." So they are going to refund $3 for this month and $3 next month. And look here, general service, $60. At first it was going to do $45, and you know, I think the guy on the phone overheard me talking with my mom about possibly switching to Uverse, and I think that guy's attention, so he upped the refund to $60. So yeah, I tell you, in all the history of, you know, in any time I made Time Warner videos like this one here is, I guess, the jackpot and the craziest screw up Time Warner Cable has ever done, at least with our account. I tell you, this is just a fine example of when you're Time Warner Cable, check your bills. I mean, seriously, check your statements, because they're going to screw up. And you know, I'm sure somebody in their office hopes they do screw up so that they can charge you more for services, or charge you for things you don't need, because you know they'll get by with anything they can. I mean, Time Warner Cable, they'll do it. I'm serious, they'll do it. And speaking of which, I got something funny for you guys to see in this video. I made a logo sometime back when. It was a parody of Time Warner's logo. And I think Time Warner may ought to consider using this logo in, you know, future bills and commercials and stuff. Okay, let me see if I can find it. Here it is. Now, of course, here's the... Whoa. I don't want to open on that monitor. Here's the actual Time Warner Cable logo. Now, here is what the logo should look like. Because, honestly, Time Warner Cable is just out for your money. They're just a money-eating monster, just wanting to eat some money out of your wallet. Because, really, they provide you TV, internet, home phone, but half the time they'll try to nickel and dime you to death doing it. So yeah, Time Warner Cable, don't make scrubs like this, because, you know, seriously, it may come back to bite you, such as in this video here. So yeah, if you're a Time Warner subscriber, you definitely want to pay close attention to that bill, because somebody, like I mentioned, somebody just might screw up, and sometimes I think they do it on purpose. So anyways, yeah, that's all I can say. Thanks for watching.